William Pike and James Christie were staying in the dome hut when 1.4 million cubic metres of mud, rock and water basically came crashing down all around them. They were incredibly lucky not to have been killed. I was there that day. We went live from the side of the mountain when William came out. It was miraculous at the time. Now, 4.5 years later, William and James have climbed Ruapehu again, and Rachel Tiffin went with them.
William Pike's the kind of guy who believes every day's a good day. But this day is an especially good one. This time, William and James have a team of willing Sherpas. Taupo school pupils taking part in the William Pike Challenge Award, clearly in awe.
Finding your feet is hard enough when you've actually got feet. No idea how William does it.
This terrain is trickier for me to go on rather than snow or ice or a track, because a lot of the stones move and this foot finds it hard to accommodate. You do get used to it, because if I can get used to the fact that it was a prosthetic leg, then I'd either be unhappy with myself or I'd never be completely satisfied. But I've come to the conclusion, and it's a simple one, that get used to it or lead a miserable life in a way, I guess.
About 3 hours into the climb came the moment William and James had been waiting for. William clearly remembers that night 4.5 years ago, when he came with his camera to this very spot to catch the sunset.
I was a bit late, and I remember just standing here and thinking, this is pretty cool. We're in a good place right now. Yeah. We're on an awesome adventure. We've got the next 4 or 5 days to look forward to, and I was really in my element. And when I say I had no regrets for being up here 4.5 years ago, I definitely don't have any regrets for being up here. It's a beautiful place, and to be back here right now, it's amazing.
That's right. After all they've been through, no regrets.
Hey, if I could do it again and avoid a few rocks coming into the dome shelter, then of course I'd do that. But the last 4.5 years, for the both of us, have been a real journey. Instead of looking at it and say, what a horrible experience, I lost my leg and it's all bad. It's beautiful. It's not really that way. We've gone forward from an accident, and we're back here now, and we're smiling. Mm. It just seems surreal to be back here, really. It does feel weird.
Remarkably, they both enjoyed being back in the hut.
It's great.
It's cool,
yeah,
right?
It's good to be back. It's good to be back. It's good to not relive it, but just be back here and think, yep, this is where it all happened, and I'm back, and knock the bugger off. Yeah, it's been good.
The hut's been patched up, but deliberately kept close to the way it was at the time of the eruption. Even a hole in the wall, covered with perspex, like in a museum.
All that was left on this door was like that bit there. Yeah. The rest of it was gone.
Yeah. There's no way I could lift that up properly.
And still here, the very rock that pinned him down for 5 hours, while James ran for help.
I literally put my jacket on and my boots on and walked off. Yeah. And that's when you said, tell my parents and my family.
They love them, because I was more than certain that I was going to die sitting in the hut. Mm.
But today, the best mates who share an unbreakable bond were taking their time when, as if it knew, the cloud parted. Just enough, just for a minute.